Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. 7:40 is your time. A single phone call to a Dacula couple started a scam that cost them thousands of dollars. The Fox 5 I-Team's Dana Fowle is here to explain how this happened. Just a phone call, Dana?
Oh, it's just such a bummer, and I'm so glad they're coming forward to talk about it. Two retirees just sitting at home, minding their own business, when a call came in, and in no time, they were out a whole lot of money.
First, let's be clear, you'll hear about Sam's Club in this story, but know that the giant retailer is not at fault, but rather scammers are using their good name to essentially pick the pockets of strangers, and this is how it happened.
I thought it was my daughter.
81-year-old George Graham says now that the caller, claiming to be his daughter, didn't really sound like her. But she called to say she was in jail. So this Jamaican-born father stopped thinking clearly very quickly and started acting.
I'll always be aware, anything, be alert. But it convinced me that, I said, my children's in trouble. I'm going to help my children.
This July 14th, Gwinnett County Police report shows that the caller said his daughter in New Jersey had been in a car accident. Soon she turned the phone over to an attorney who quickly told him he could settle the case right there on the phone for a fee.
He said, I'd like you to get some gift card so we can settle this out of court.
Sam's Club gift cards. According to the police report, the caller wanted 6 of them worth $700 apiece. Listen what the caller said to convince him to cough up $4,200.
If we don't settle this, if it goes through the court, she had charged us for dangerous reckless driving, and her license can be suspended for a year.
So this father did it. But it wasn't over yet. Another call came in. It seems the possible charges in his daughter's future were a little more complicated. The caller said there was a second case against her pending.
Did your daughter told you that one of the passengers in the car was pregnant? I said no.
And that this case, too, would be best settled out of court for, you guessed it, more gift cards. 8 cards at $500 apiece. That's another $4,000. And he did it. One thing the caller did say that was true was don't pay with traceable credit cards, but instead gift cards.
He said I didn't want to use my card because they can trace your card.
Because he's right. They're not traceable.
That money's gone. It's gone.
Now, he did the right thing by filing a police report, but he's right. That money is gone, folks. The likelihood of finding the culprit is very unlikely.
It's one of those things. It's too good to be true. It is. Now, any advice for avoiding this anyway?
Yeah. Number one, never, ever, 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 ever pay with a gift card. Ever. Number 2, you won't settle a case over the phone by paying your way out of trouble. There's a process, court appearances, a judge. You're not going to get around that process. Number 3, there's rarely anything so urgent that it can't be considered before making a decision like paying more than $8,000. Number 4, always run something like this by another person. Give a relative a call. Call someone and say, does this seem right?
Never get that money back.
No, he's never getting it back. I mean, if he is, boy, we will be right back here telling that story. But
that would be great.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
unlikely.
He knows that, and he seems pretty laid back about it. And his response was, it's gone. Well, I'm moving on.
Definitely watch out.
But wanted to tell his story so that other folks wouldn't be taken, and we really appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dana.